Okay, previously in algebra for expansion, okay, being the key idea is to remove the bracket for expansion, a plus b bracket square. Are you aware it can be written as a plus b multiplied by a plus b? Okay, using whatever you see on the whiteboard, the third line over there. Okay, after that, what's the idea behind expansion again, like I said just now? Is to remove the bracket. Alright, so if I want to remove the bracket, meaning I can do my rainbow expansion. So I do my arrow. Okay, very good. A square plus, A times B will give us AB. Okay, that's for the first term with all the terms in the second bracket. Then I move on to the one for the second term. Remember, I showed you how I draw previously, one by one. B times A will give us BA, but BA is the same as AB. I always write A before B first, according to the alphabets of the 26. Plus B squared. Okay, now comes back to what I said just now. Like terms. AB are like terms. How many of them? 2. So I need to simplify further. A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. Alright, this is what we have learned previously. So it's a recap how you do your expansion. Rather than doing just rainbow expansion, which you all can do, I'm going to show you a different method. That means the one that I need you to remember is the formula over here. You just need to change your A and your B and see whether it works using the formula. Okay, let's see how we use the formula right now. Okay, I will not use rainbow, I will use the formula method. Let me write it out. If you recall, A plus B bracket square, as you can see on the whiteboard, I'm going to write it out also. A square plus 2AB plus B squared. Alright, so tell me, the original A has now become what? The original A has become X. So anything you see A must become X. Likewise, the original B has now become what? Number 6. Am I right? So whatever you see that has B, it must become number 6. Okay? So I'm going to replace my A and B with X and 6 respectively. Alright? So when I see A, I put X. When I see B, I must put what? When I see the letter B, I must put 6. Actually, I'm almost done. What is X bracket square? X squared. Number times number, 2 times 6 will give us what? What is 6 squared? Do I get the same answer as using the rainbow method? Okay. So this is to show you how to make use of the identity. Alright, you can take some time to copy it down first. Okay, previously, inside the square bracket, alright, you have positive terms. But now, I'm putting negative. Let's see what the difference will be like. So, I'm going to write it out again. Okay, I need to do rainbow. So can you show me how to do rainbow, everyone? Don't be ambitious. Always kick off with the first one. A multiplied by A multiplied by negative B. This will give us A squared minus AB. Then we kick off with the second one. Second term is a negative B times A, negative B times negative B. Negative B times A gives us a negative AB. Negative B times negative. Will we get positive or negative? Positive. You can use the calculator if you want to. So you have a negative 1 times negative 1, you get a positive 1. B times B will give us B squared. Alright, it's always number times number, letter times letter. Again, we have like terms. So if I combine the like terms, A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. Alright, this is the second identity that you need to make use of, or otherwise known as the formula. This is the important one. I'm going to show it on the whiteboard. Let's use this second one for our next question in doing our expansion. Okay, so I'll skip. I don't want to do the easy one. I want to do the more challenging one. Let me do part C. Alright, so I'm going to write the question out. Okay, I like what your friend did just now. Oh, put bracket square. But if the middle term is minus, what is my middle term here? Minus as well. So, minus 2 bracket, bracket, minus bracket square. Plus bracket square. Now, fill in the blank. My original A, it has become what? My original A has become number 8. So, fill in the blank. Oh, the first two brackets are number 8. But my original B has become 2A. So it's just 2A, not minus. Take note, the minus will only change for the middle term. But the bracket will always be positive terms. Then after that, same thing. Just simplify. Press calculator. 8 squared will give us 64. Minus 2 times 8 times 2. Okay, likewise, as I said earlier on, take note, the square for 2A, does it belong to number 2 or belongs to A? The square for bracket 2A, does it belong to the number 2 or does it belong to A? Both. So square the 2, you will get 4. Square the A, you get A squared. So, if I need to expand part D, even though there's fraction, don't have to worry. Let me use the formula. I do what your friend did just now. I draw the bracket first. Bracket square minus 2, bracket bracket, plus bracket square. Okay, my A is actually replaced by 2/3 x. My B is replaced by 6. Okay, nothing wrong. Teacher, what is the meaning of 2/3 x bracket square? The square must apply to the number. The square must also apply to x. So, if I apply the square to 2/3, so you press the calculator. Alright, so likewise, I press the calculator. There's a bracket, So bracket 2/3 close bracket square it. You should get 4/9. So let me write down 4/9. When you apply the square to x, it's just x squared. 2 times 2/3 times 6. You can press the calculator. I think you should get -8 eventually. 6 squared. Okay, do we get the same answer as when we do the rainbow expansion? It will be the same, Okay. Like what your friend just told me, oh, I cannot use the first two formula. Why? The sign inside the bracket, one is positive, one is negative. Even the other way around is the same. I'll write down also. They will have the same outcome. Okay, these two are the same. A times B is the same as B times A. You also know, right? 2 times 1, 1 times 2. So you write opposite way, they still get the same. However, what do I need to show? I need to show what is this formula I need to use. A times A times negative B. B times A, B times negative B. Okay, what do you notice about the like terms here? One is positive, one is negative. Am I right? Negative AB plus AB. What do we get? 0. So actually, the two terms in the middle gone already. Do you realize? Unlike the first two examples. So, this is the last important so-called formula we will need to know. Alright, I'm going to write on the whiteboard. Okay, take a look at D. I still want to use formula. Hey, but teacher, the first term and the second term in the second bracket is different. So, your job is to rearrange. What do I mean? I cannot change the 1 for minus. Agree? I cannot change for minus. But can I change the 1 for plus by swapping side? I can. So instead of writing 1/4 x plus 8, I can write 8 plus 1/4 x. Am I right? Okay, notice instead of writing 1/4 x plus 8, I change to 8 plus 1/4 x. So now, it becomes very simple. I just use the formula. Bracket square minus bracket square. As you can see over here on the whiteboard as well. What to fill for the first bracket? A. What to fill for the second bracket? 1/4 x. Then after that, use the calculator. 64, the square. What is square of 1/4? 1/16. Thank you. But don't forget your x square. Alright, don't just write square. Remember to write your x, the boy over there. Okay? Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop.